Good evening everybody. Tonight we're making raw vegan chocolate and my sister Natalie Black will be showing you how to do it. So to make this chocolate you're going to need a set of scales, some creamed coconut, some cacao butter, some agave nectar or another sweetener of your choice like a liquid sweetener. Sometimes my sister uses coconut nectar. You'll also need coconut palm sugar, cacao powder, a measuring beaker because you're going to put your cacao butter in this to melt it in here, and you will need some pretty little ice cube trays or chocolate molds.
So we're going to make a lot because it's someone's birthday coming up and he's getting a package of chocolate. So 200 grams of cacao butter. Near enough is good enough. So I've chopped the cacao butter up into tiny pieces so it melts quicker. And
yes.
Then I'm sticking the glass in a pan with some hot water. I'm going to watch it melt. Don't get any water in with the oil. Oil and water don't mix. So be super particular on that one point.
And my sister was saying it's probably best for you to try and source your ingredients for the raw chocolate in bulk or from a wholesaler, and she does, and obviously always choose organic.
I've got a raw chocolate dealer. Can't give you her name.
And this chocolate is also known as what, Natalie?
It's been referred to as Nat's Crackerlet.
Crackerlet.
It's like crack.
It's like crack. Now at the same time that the cacao butter's melting, we've also got the creamed coconut in some hot water melting as well.
So we're doing coconut palm sugar now. I'm using Biona, but Coconom, Steve's Coconom is the bomb when it comes to coconut sugar. 200 grams of cacao butter, so I'm going to use 100 grams of palm sugar.
So the ratio there, guys, is 1 part coconut palm sugar, 2 parts cacao butter.
Okay, that's about 100 grams. So you can see this is quite chunky. We're going to blitz it in my high quality blender and make it into a fine powder. That looks better. It's getting there. You want to take it out of the water as soon as all the solid bits are gone.
Straight away.
Straight away. Don't let it heat up.
Not even a second
or
later.
It can't claim raw status. Butter is melted. Looks really good. It's 100 grams of blitzed coconut palm sugar goes in, and then half that amount of agave. So in this case that will be 50 grams. And then you stir it. Hi. Putting in the agave now. How much did I say?
50 grams.
50 grams. 50 mils, 50 grams. 50 grams in this case. Measuring it into a teacup.
So 50 grams of agave is going in. I'll keep mixing while she measures out the cacao powder.
So, cacao time. Use exactly the same amount of cacao powder as you use cacao butter. It's 200 grams.
So obviously, as you can tell, this is a high fat recipe, but
Natalie
I don't really care. Natalie loves high fat. And as my mum always tells me, bit of fat's good for your joints, Beth. Right, so we've added the cacao powder and I've been giving it a good mix. You'll see that it's quite thick now. When you're adding the cacao powder, it may seem at the time like it's far too much, but it all does mix in really well, as you can see. And that's making a top deck chocolate. So before we pour the chocolate into the chocolate mold, she's just putting in one simple thing, which is creamed coconut. And she's very neat, isn't she? It's probably really important to check that it tastes okay, so I might do that right now.
Cross-contamination. Okay, this is a slab with little bits of cream coconut that we've put in the fridge just to cool slightly. Beth's now going to pour the chocolate. I'm a little bit nervous about handing over creative control, but it's time to pass on the legacy. I'm not going to be here forever.
So Nat, should I do each square and then do the base, or...?
You can just whack it all on.
I can?
Yeah. Just pour it all over.
And it will even out itself?
It will.
Alright.
That face of concentration. Eyes on the prize.
Should I keep going?
No, I think you might have enough chocolate there. Just even it all out.
Just like this?
Oh. like waves on the ocean. It's like home.
Oh, perfect. We're just going to put that in the freezer
So
now.
individual chocolates. We've got some coconut cream in there.
Overload on that one.
I'd just like to add that the soundtrack to this chocolate has been provided by Bocelli.
No, this isn't. This is
the XX now. But
as I am, being as in love with chocolate as I am. Guys, I'm just wearing a scrunchie by Posto 9. Check them out.
Posto 9 Activa.
Bringing back the 90s. Ta-da!
So, some ways you can vary your chocolate. Some ideas. Passion fruit powder, freeze-dried raspberries, lucuma, peanut butter, ground cinnamon, vanilla.
Wow. How good does that look? Top deck raw chocolate.
Mmm.